What's up, everybody? And tonight, I want to step on three topics tonight, really, which doing to regarding this weekend, since it's a whole jam pack full of wrestling, a lot of wrestling, okay, and we got a lot of things going down. So what we're gonna talk about are some predictions and some other thoughts. First off, we're gonna get to the predictions of NXT Brooklyn 2, which is this weekend on Saturday. SummerSlam. There are a lot of matches for SummerSlam, in all honesty. I gotta stop saying all honestly, by the way, but SummerSlam, we have a lot of SummerSlam matches. And the recent suspensions of Paige, Alberto Del Rio, and Eva Marie. I want to first start off with NXT Brooklyn 2, by the way, what we got going down this weekend. And this is what I read from the card. Ember Moon will be going against Billie Kay. What I hear, Ember Moon has done a lot in the house shows, so I am looking forward to seeing what she does. People say she's really great, so we'll see if she is the shit on NXT, the Ember Moon. I don't really have a lot to say because I don't know a lot about it, but we'll see. No Way Jose versus Austin Aries. Not a fan of No Way Jose. Has he been cutting an okay promo lately? Yes, saying he's going to come back after Austin Aries, but I wasn't a fan. I get the dancing, it's fun, and some other stuff, but it felt like it was a bit too gimmicky for me, I felt like. It's like the gimmick was too much with him. And I was kind of glad Austin Aries kicked the crap out of him. Because some people feel like you're not really going to have a lot of people left in NXT. They're going to take all the good ones. I know it's a build star, but they said they're going to take so many people and rate them that you're going to be having him versus somebody for the NXT Championship. So, No Way Jose, I'm not a fan, really, of him that much. So, I would go with Austin Aries, really. So, in my opinion, I think Austin Aries will win, but you never know. This Brooklyn. Will a lot of people sing No Way Jose's theme song? Maybe. I don't know. Brooklyn's always a hot crowd. They were great last year for NXT Brooklyn. I enjoyed it. I had to rush, going back to school and pretty much sitting there waiting for it to come on. It was a beautiful night, great night for that NXT Brooklyn last year. I enjoyed all of it. Pretty much they had the match of the year last year with Sasha Banks and Bayley. So it was great. Also, so it was great, and we'll see what goes down. The Revival, Scott Dawson, Dash Wilder versus Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Huge fan of Tommaso Ciampa since Ring of Honor. Love the Project Ciampa move. Got to see their match in the Cruiserweight Classic this week, which was a awesome match. Really, I'm a fan of this tag team. I always kept calling Johnny Gargano Johnny Garango a lot. I kept saying Garango. I never really knew it was Johnny Gargano. Will the Revival retain the tag team championships? Maybe. They could probably redefend them, but Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa be on his first NXT Brooklyn. I'm sure a lot of fans will know them. I mean, I'm glad they're getting bigger nowadays. Since Project Ciampa, I know they call his finisher a different move, but big fan of Tommaso. So, will we have new tag team champions? Maybe. Not sure. But we'll have to find out and see. Andre Cien Almas, which I've seen his debut was okay. He still had a great match. Guy's great in the ring. I just wasn't on board with the gimmick for him taking off a mask, wearing suspenders, and a white hat like it's some type of Caribbean thing versus Bobby Roode. Yeah, another former TNA guy, I know. Some say, I guess we can't say the it factor of professional wrestling, but I'm glad they still say Bobby Roode. But, of course, we all know why Bobby Roode has gotten really bigger lately because of his theme song. The Glorious thing. I guess it's now Glorious Domination, Glorious Bobby Roode. And, like with Tommaso and Gargano do right there with the glorious bomb on him and put him on YouTube, which is funny. I like Bobby Roode. We'll see where this goes with him and Andre Cien Almas and how far Bobby Roode goes. I think since Bobby Roode is debuting, I think he'll win. And I'm sure everybody in Brooklyn is going to be singing the glorious song anyway, so we know we're gonna get that. Everyone's going to be singing glorious and everything. My thoughts on the theme song, I think I've said this in a different video. I like the theme song, but I don't know. It just felt, it's like the same lyrics over and over. Like, it's a cool beat, I get that, but it just sounded, I don't know. It's starting to grow on me a little, and I'm sure people, fans, are saying glorious, glorious. But hey, even people will say his TNA thing was better with that it factor, you know, off the chain, and beer money even too. So Rude, you know, having those theme songs. From then, I think they were a little bit better than Glorious. I don't get me wrong, I like Glorious, but I don't think it's that great as everybody puts it up to be. We'll see how far this goes. But like I said before, a lot of people in Brooklyn are going to be singing the song anyway, so don't be surprised if everyone in the crowd starts singing Glorious, Glorious, Glorious and stuff. So we will get that going. Next, Asuka versus Bayley. I know Bayley was in Chicago this weekend for Wizard Comic Con and stuff. I know she signed a lot of autographs and everything. And everything, so it was kind of, it was pretty big to what I saw on Snapchat for her being there. But Asuka and Bayley, will this be a great match? You know damn well it's going to be. A lot of these matches are going to be great for NXT. I wouldn't be surprised if it beats SummerSlam like it did last year nearly. Because NXT always puts on a great show. Come on, TakeOver Dallas was better than WrestleMania this year. Well, let's not be surprised if Brooklyn takes over with NXT and beats SummerSlam. So, will Bayley, Asuka, could Bayley get the, it's either one thing, either way this is going to go. Either A, Asuka will retain and Bayley will take the belt, well not take the belt, but will have this match. Will she be going up to Raw or SmackDown? I don't know. I know we saw her at Battleground, but that was just a one-time deal because she's still doing her NXT thing and stuff. But will we see her? Will we see Bayley on Raw or SmackDown after this match, or will she regain the NXT Women's Championship? Which I'm sure it's going to be a great match, just like TakeOver. You know, I was confused by the finish a little at first, that, you know, Asuka won, but we'll see how this goes down. And the main event of the night, Samoa Joe, the NXT champion, naming all these TNA guys tonight, versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And this match is going to be insane, nearly. This is going to be a great match. One of these matches could be match of the night. I'm not sure which any of these will be match of the night in that. Could be the women's match. Could be Joe and Nakamura. Do I think Nakamura will win it? My opinion, yes. If he wins the NXT championship. So, if he beats Samoa Joe, some people think Samoa Joe will be going up to the main roster after this. But, hey, you never know. She could probably get a rematch or whatever against Shinsuke. But I feel like this is going to be a very big match to see between Shinsuke Nakamura and Samoa Joe, and it's gonna be big. So it's gonna be big, and don't be surprised if, you know, we get it could be match of the night, match of the year with Shinsuke. I wish we could have got, you know, Balor and Shinsuke and at Brooklyn, but, you know, they had the match already, and he's been moved up to the main roster. Now, as we move into SummerSlam. And boy, what a card we have, since, you know, SummerSlam likes to be like WrestleMania now and make the show very, very, very long. So let's kick off with the kickoff show. This is going to be 2 hours. So a person that we thought wasn't going to be on the card will be Sami Zayn and Neville versus the Dudleys. Don't expect if that match is quick. I'm glad they made it to the card, even though it's the pre-show, but, you know, I'm sure it'll be an okay match. Could, you know, Bubba, Bully, or whatever, brother, you know, Bully Ray happen in WWE. He'll turn on Devon. I don't know. Could Bully Ray work in WWE? Maybe. He's not going to get the big push like he did in TNA with it, but we'll see if they even bring Bully Ray here. A match that literally just happened on SmackDown a few days ago. American Alpha, Usos, Hype Bros versus Vaudevillains, Ascension, and Brazongo. I honestly don't care since it's already happened, and would probably be the heels just winning. The heels winning anyway, so it's probably just going to be even Stevens booking. I've already seen the match on SmackDown. It didn't go that long. A lot of hot tag finishes, so it was just rapid fire finishes after that. And the first of the seven series, best of 7 series between Sheamus and Cesaro happened. Listen, I don't even want to see 7 matches with these guys. I've already said this in the last video. I don't care. I don't know why we need to have 7. 3 would have worked well enough. Even 5. I just think people don't give a crap about Sheamus at this point. They don't care. Like, could they have a great match? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not putting anything bad on Cesaro enough, like I said before. But do we really need a best of 7? Who's really interested in seeing a best of 7 series matches with these guys? Who really cares? Come on. Next match we bring into, well, you know we're gonna get into her suspension in a minute, but this match is probably gonna be a change anyways between Naomi, Carmella, and Becky Lynch versus, well, suspended Eva Marie, Natalya, and Alexis Bliss. And, you know, I'm gonna Alexa Bliss, and I'm gonna get my real thoughts on this right after I get through the rest of the card. I'm gonna get my, you know, well, not prediction, but what do I think they will do with this match, and could it work either way? I don't know, but I'm gonna get on in a minute. Enzo and Cass versus Jericho, as in Jerry, KO, Kevin Owens, and Chris Jericho, which I really think will be a good match. I think maybe Enzo and Cass will win. They're in their home state of Brooklyn, or home state of New York, but you know, Brooklyn and everything. Home state of New York, Brooklyn's going to be super red hot for Enzo and Cass. We're going to hear a lot of big soft chants between Enzo and Cass. Don't get me wrong, NXT Brooklyn's going to have a lot of chants tonight, on Sunday night. I'm sorry, SummerSlam. Can have a lot of chance that night, maybe, but I think Brooklyn will probably get them all. So, Enzo and Cass, I predict they'll win. Miz versus Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental title. Could we pull the trigger on Apollo and win? Apollo Crews did debut last year at NXT Brooklyn. So, I like Crews. Because before, just like people just say, he's just some smiling dude that just stands around smiling, just do stuff like Neville, just flip around and just do whatever. Could he beat Miz and get the IC title? They pull the trigger on it. I want to say Apollo Crews win. I'm not saying it's too early in that form. He's been here for some few months now. But I don't know. I feel like they're going to keep the title on Miz just because, for whatever reason, why. God, this guy just keeps going from undercard to mid-card, upper mid-card. Now he's got a belt. Like, what? I don't know where these weird pushes with Miz comes from. But I'm putting my money on Apollo right now. The New Day minus Big E, which I guess is now will be wrestling, will be going against the Club for the Tag Team Championships, even though this whole feud hasn't even been about the titles. It's been about the Club dressing as doctors and allegedly now breaking people's balls in half and nuts and whatever. And it's like, it's made you so discontinued in this feud. It's like, who cares? You're bringing out Josh, you're going to bust their balls and destroy them like you did Big E and Injure. So, I honestly don't know. And could the New Day lose the titles? They've had the titles for over a year now, since last year at, in Brooklyn and SummerSlam. And some multi-man tag team match, and I believe defended it. So, they still have the belts. I know they want to do that just to beat London and Kendrick, because I hear that, you know, WWE, they hate Paul London after trashing him and stuff. So, New Day, will they beat their streak and keep going on and holding the titles for over a year? Maybe. But we'll see if they can do better and do better with it, and, you know, still beat the Club. Or they'll just lose to Gallows and Anderson just because, even though I'm not really impressed with them anymore since they let the AJ John Cena feud into this, and now it just looks like they're kind of random to whatever. Rusev versus Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Let's get this straight. We did the match Monday, which was actually a pretty good match. Roman wins, which I honestly thought they could just did the title match there. Why not do it there if you're gonna do all this? And Roman just kicking out of finishes. If Roman Reigns beats Rusev again and wins the U.S. title, I actually laugh at that. I think that actually something would be funny if he just beats him. Or I feel like there may be a DQ finish or whatever. It's probably going to be Rusev disqualifying himself or using Lana, and they'll probably just regain the U.S. title in some screwy way. Or Roman Reigns will beat him clean since, I know he got suspended and whatever, but I know they're putting him in the big title picture, but hey, we're keeping him in the mid-card title, so if he wins the U.S. title, he wins the U.S. title. John Cena versus AJ Styles, which AJ Styles probably desperately needs this win. He did beat him in Money in the Bank, even though it's a fuck finish anyways, with a ref bump. I know, and this is what they said, AJ has won over Cena, even though Cena did pin him at Battleground, but that was a 6-man tag. So I guess they now put it as AJ 1, Cena 0. Do I think John Cena will beat him at SummerSlam? Probably to get the win back. And I know he put AJ through a table and everything, but will AJ win because of that or something? I'm not sure who will win between John Cena and AJ Styles. But I am kind of somewhat leaning towards Cena because they keep saying AJ already has to win. So I think Cena will probably get it. Will they put on a great match? Yeah, I'm sure they're going to put on a really great match. I have no doubt about it for SummerSlam between AJ Styles and John Cena. But I do think Cena will beat AJ Styles. In a way, how this feud has been going on this long. So, we'll see what goes down there. I'm sure the crowd, hopefully, will be hot for AJ Styles. Maybe get a lot of Bullet Club chants also. Match that I'm looking forward to. Charlotte versus Sasha Banks for the women's title. Dana Brooke is banned. Hopefully this won't be the same outcome like last year when Sasha walked into the same arena, same venue in a way except SummerSlam, instead of NXT. Walk in as the champion, but whether Charlotte wins, could Dana Brooke try to screw this over? Hopefully we get a clean finish. Could be match of the night. Come on, Charlotte and Sasha Banks put on a great match back on Raw a few weeks ago. Don't be surprised if they put another great one on at SummerSlam. Will she lose the title? I'm not sure. But I got it on Sasha right now. But I am a little worried about Nikki Bella coming back since she's medically cleared right now. And people think she's going to probably go out immediately after Sasha after this feud. Which hopefully not. And they don't, because, come on, let's be honest. The last time Nikki Bella had that title reign was the screw with AJ and CM Punk. That was all politics. Her whole title reign was a political run pretty much. To use politics to keep that belt that long. So I think Sasha will win. Dean Ambrose versus Dolph Ziggler for the WWE Championship. Listen, I like Dolph Ziggler. Even though I've seen the guy get buried for over 3 years. It's just kind of hard to believe he's going to win the title against Dean Ambrose. And don't get me wrong, Dolph Ziggler's been cutting on some very hot fire promos. And I feel like he's getting that chance. But it's hard to believe Dolph Ziggler, after he's lost for over after he's pretty much, been buried over 3 straight years in a row. Some people think Dean Ambrose is going to lose because of the Stone Cold podcast, and some look at him as a bumbling idiot, or some blame Austin also for the questions he put out there and what he said. I think this match hopefully is right before, honestly, any title matches will be the end, but we know what will be the main event. I do feel like Dean Ambrose, some people think he's going to get heat now for saying that Brock Lesnar was lazy during the WrestleMania match and didn't want to do nothing, which I could see in a way if Lesnar was there for a paycheck and everything. I feel like the WWE title should be before that whole Universal belt, and I do feel like they're going to make that Universal title bigger than the WWE Championship for some reason. Right now, Dean Ambrose is literally the sole champion right now. He definitely is the champion. I won't even say brand of this company right now, of both brands. He's the WWE champion right now. Do I think Ambrose will retain? I think so. I think he will beat Ziggler, or something could happen. Some think Bray Wyatt's going to come out and attack, or it's going to be something screwy, so you never know. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor for the Universal Championship, which I do believe. I don't think Finn Balor is winning. I don't know why they spoiled the Demon on Monday. I feel like they just rushed it. Like, all right, here you go. There you go, Demon. Even though you could have saved it up for Sunday, would have been bigger. But no, we gotta show everybody on Monday. I feel like they're gonna have Seth win just because I like Finn Balor. I'd be surprised if Finn Balor would win the championship, but I feel like they're just gonna make Seth win again. I don't know what this title looks like. I'm still not really on board with the name because I still think the Universal Championship looks. It just sounds weird. I feel like the women's title and the tag team title should just go to both Raw and SmackDown. We don't need any more, I would say, women's or tag belts right now. I know people want to go like it was back then with the brands and stuff, but I'd pretty much be okay if the women's champion and the tag team champions just go to both shows. In all honesty, I still think there should only just be one WWE champion, not a Universal title, which I'm sure Finn and Seth will have a very, very great match also, just like Dean and Ziggler, but, you know, I don't think there needs to be a Universal Championship. So, I think Seth may win. I'd be very surprised if Finn Balor does beat Seth Rollins, though, for it. So, if Finn Balor wins, I hope it's great. I'm sure I have an epic entrance to Brooklyn also. And the main event, which most likely will be the main event anyways, Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton. Do I think Randy Orton will win? Yes, because they gotta punish, Brock Lesnar there for the drug thing he did, but then some people think Brock Lesnar's gonna win because like they're gonna give this guy too much. Like, come on, the wellness policy is pretty much bullcrap anyways, which has been proven. Such part-timers can't get in trouble. No, he's a part-time. He can't get in trouble, it's asinine really, because even other people came out and talked about this whole wellness policy. It's pretty much like, okay, I can do any drug as long as I'm a part-timer. I can go out and do any drug I want and still wrestle, and I won't get in trouble. What does that send a message? And I said, what does that send a message to the rest of the locker room? How did they feel about that? It's kind of dumb, and this wellness policy is stupid. People have gotten released for many bad reasons multiple times, and it's silly in a way. It's kind of silly when you look at it. This whole wellness policy, and I just look at this as who's gonna take the belt. Not take the belt. Why did I just say that? I just look at this whole thing as why, in a way, where this is going. I do really believe Randy Orton will win. I would expect a clean pin maybe on Brock Lesnar for him to win. I know they're probably just going to look at this as a punishment, even though Brock Lesnar is going to disappear for the next 6 months anyways, until probably WrestleMania time for him, when it goes around. So, between him and Orton, I do believe Randy Orton will win. If Brock Lesnar wins, I really will be somewhat surprised, but I feel like Brock may have a lot of pull power in there. Come on, Dean Ambrose didn't win at WrestleMania, and some people were surprised at that. He beat him clean, and that was it for him after that. So, it's like Ambrose lost because he just lost. What it had with Randy Orton, I don't know, but it does take a lot of heat, power of Randy Orton in a way. Like, come on, the guy's got full steam going, but it's going to, decrease him. He's going to lose a lot of steam if he loses to Lesnar and stuff. So, I do want Orton to win, and I think he will win, kind of like for the reason I kind of just gave, because of the whole wellness policy and what Lesnar got in trouble for, which we know what he took anyway. So I know UFC's gonna mostly punish him, but WWE, they just, like I said, wellness policy is bullshit, and they know it's a stupid policy and it doesn't work. And then I get to the last part, to the recent releases of Alberto Del Rio, Paige, and Eva Marie. This is how I look at both Del Rio and Paige. Paige is injured right now, so some doctors could have given her something to help her, and it probably wasn't on the wellness thing that she could and could not take. Del Rio, I'm not really sure. Both of these people have not been on TV. Del Rio has done really nothing. His whole run has been bad ever since he's came back. The only thing he really did was beat John Cena in 8 minutes for the U.S. title. Then what has he done at that? Being that Mexican American thing with subculture that didn't go really anywhere. And then the League of Nations, which is a huge failure. And now Del Rio's just like he's just lost in the shuffle. He's just there to be there to get a paycheck almost. So Del Rio's not really going nowhere. And I hear in October, when his contract is up, he will be leaving the WWE. Now, do I think Paige and Del Rio did this on purpose? Maybe yes. Because, come on, Paige got released on her, not released, Paige got suspended on her birthday, okay? She got suspended on her birthday. And I think they both looked at this, hey, it's my first offense. I'm going to take 30 free vacation days. And I'm sure they're pretty much mad anyway. Del Rio didn't even want to be on SmackDown because, they broke them up in a way. Since, she's on Raw, he's on SmackDown, and, they're a couple and everything. I guess they just, hey, let's spend time together for the next 30 days. Now, will Paige go with Del Rio when his contract's up? I don't know. And I've been a fan of Del Rio ever since he came back. I liked him on Lucha Underground. I liked him on Ring of Honor. He's actually showing some fire, and I was a big fan of his down there. But then when he came back, it's just like, business as usual. So, I do think they just did it on purpose just to get some days off. Or Paige really did take something for whatever injury she has. Del Rio, I'm not sure. Maybe they got caught. Even Marie, I got no idea why she was suspended. What do you have to take? And then her husband's on Twitter just argues these false accusations and something more states and facts to come out that is vilified or it's unjustifiable why she was suspended. Listen, nobody's ever crap about Eva Marie. I'm surprised people announced because of the whole SmackDown and not her having a match. Some people could think this was a work for her just to not still wrestle because we know she can't wrestle. We know she's worth nothing in this company, really. I wish they would fire her. I don't really care for Eva Marie. I know people say, oh, she's got a good heel gimmick going on, but like, dude, I just don't care for Eva Marie, to be honest. So if she gets replaced this Sunday and taken out of the car for SummerSlam for what? God knows what she took. I don't know what she took. I do want to know. Could it be a work? I'm not sure, but I just want to know what drugs she take. And she'll probably be replaced by somebody, but can't put Bailey on it. She'll be a face on a heel team. And, Naomi, Carmella, and Becky. And Becky's, my gosh, she was something to imagine. I want her to win something. And I am a fan of Naomi's entrance. I think it looks cool and it's different and it's low-key lit. So I am a fan of her entrance. So I would agree with that. But Eva Marie, I just don't care. I really want to know what she took, to be honest. And whatever the drug is, or whatever any of these three did, really. I do believe Del Rio and Paige did it on purpose just to spend some time together. Or just take some days off. Eva Marie, I'm just not really sure. But we are kind of lucky because we don't get to see her wrestle. And that's a good thing. We know she's trash. She wasn't good at NXT. We know she was horrible in NXT. Botch crazy. Could probably fit a whole Botchamania episode with her. So, who cares? She's worth nothing that much. She really is nothing, really. She just needs to be fired from this company. But those are my thoughts for NXT Brooklyn, SummerSlam, and the recent suspensions of Del Rio, Paige, and Eva Marie. Which is odd how, in 24 hours, all three of them have been suspended, but I'm not sure. And we'll see how this goes. But I'm out of here. There will be live reactions this weekend of both NXT Brooklyn and SummerSlam. I wish I would have got it for Ring of Honor tonight, Death Before Dishonor, because I watched the pay-per-view and it's really great, so go check that out also. But I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace.